Welcome guys, welcome again to another video. I'm here in beautiful White Plains. Anyways, I hope you guys doing good. We're gonna fly the drone and we're gonna record that. I don't know if you guys seen that, but that's the Tappan Zee Bridge, the new Tappan Zee Bridge. So I'm kind of lost over here. So I came down that trail and I was going all the way down there to hopefully skip over this fence, over that fence, and go across the tracks to somewhere over there so I could take off from the drum in that area. But no dice. There's no way for me to get across from that. But don't worry, we're gonna get some. All right, honestly, the best toy you can ever buy. That thing is amazing. If I had to, I would buy the whole thing again. It's so worth it, and you'll see why. Check this footage. Whew. Every time I fly this drone, it's so fun. I like, it's the best toy that I ever owned. And every time I fly it, it reminds me, like, did you remember what we had like 10 years ago? Like, none of this stuff existed, and I don't think kids nowadays realize really what we have. So let me give you an example. Take a look. Hold on, check this out. So this computer right here has a 65C02 running at 1.023 megahertz. Pretty impressive. It has an 8-bit data bus. Check out the RAM. This is pretty insane. It has 128K of built-in RAM. 128K. Alright, from the back, starting from the right side, we have the power supply port and the on and off switch. Then we have a printer's connector. We have an I/O port. Then you have the display port, which is the one that I'm using right now, right in the middle. Then you have a different display port. I'm not exactly sure if it's like for a different type of monitor, but there's one. Now we have something else there too. Again, oh, that's for the mouse or keyboard. I'm sorry, for the mouse or trackpad. Now this right here, this is interesting. This is actually the diskettes that he's used to put into the computer. These are not 3.5. These are larger than that, and that's how they look like. This is Apple at work. This is made by Apple Computers, registered in 1984. Then you have Apple at play, and you have exploring the Apple logo. Alright, so what we'll do right now, we're gonna load a program. This is called Fishies, and all it is screensaver, but it has the best like graphics to show the screen or anything like that, because there's really not much going on in the computer. So the way you do this is you actually, on the right side of the computer, there's a little lever here that's secure. That's where the diskettes go. To insert a new one, you push it in forward and lift it up. You take your diskette. This part has to be exposed, so you go like that, push it in, push it in, and you secure it by doing that. Cool. Now my monitor is already on. There's a switch on the right side right there to turn it on. If we come around here, there's actually a thing. Oh my god, I can't get it. There's actually a port right there if you can see it. So we're gonna flip that up and we're gonna come up front And we get lights. See, that says power on, this usage. Monitor is on, and any second now we should see something on the screen. There we go. And that's all it is. That's all the diskette does. It just gives you a screensaver. So here we see the company that made it, which is Harper and Row Fishies. And if we try to do something, nothing. I believe it's all it is. It's just a fish swimming around. But again, this is 1984, so this is as best as it's gonna get, and that's what it is. By the way, to take your disc out, you same lever, you push it in and upwards, and it just shuts it out. So interesting thing, even though you took the diskette out, the program's still loaded. So I think what it does, it actually loads the software into the computer and keeps it in the RAM, so we can see that it's still running. All right, so that was the video for today. I'm gonna play a little bit more with that. It's pretty. I mean, I'm a geek. Sorry to say it. If I'm too excited, that's because I love these things. I really enjoy messing with them, and just because it just gives me a look to the past and see what it used to be like. Look at that. Like, that's to what we have today. Are you kidding me? Like, this is my MacBook Pro. Look how thin that is compared to that. Oh, and by the way, let me just explain to you what 128K really means, okay? So, 1984, 2018. Cool. That is not a straight line. Don't worry about that. 128K. Now, computers in general, 2018, you're looking at a minimum of 8 gigabytes. Now, I've seen computers go to 16, 32, 64, and even 128. These are all gigabytes, by the way. All of these. 128K to this. Now, 1,000 kilobytes or kilobytes equals to 1 megabyte. 1,000 of these equals 1 megabyte. Okay? Now pay attention. 1,000 megabytes equals 1 gigabyte. 1 gigabyte. This has 8 gigabytes, 16, 32, 64, 128. So that means that you have to have, first of all, you have to have 1,000 of these, 1,000 kilobytes to make 1 megabyte. So this is already 1,000 times faster or more capable what this was capable back in 1984. You need to have 1,000 of these to make 1 gigabyte. So this means this is over 100,000. This is horrible writing. This is 100,000 times more capable when that was. And you're talking now that computers have a minimum of 8 gigabytes, 16, 32, 64, and it's 128. That is insane.